Hey guys, welcome back to Through the Dream Gate with me, Huskey, as your one and only host for the time being. We're getting back into ESO. It's been, for me, at least a week or two since I've done any type of recording for this, because I basically had to spreadsheet this whole shit, and like normal for all these videos, I'm opening up with a little bit of a lecture. So if you guys just want to skip ahead, Ed, can you just go ahead and post the timestamp for where we just get back into the story of Stonefells? Otherwise, you guys stick around and I will pretty much explain what's going to happen. So for the time being, my sorcerer, as you guys can see here, is a tank build Frost Destruction Staff back bar. It's level 33. I've basically finished all the Stonefells. I've done the beginnings of all of the other components of this story. Basically, I'm going to have to divide up most of the DLC and the story between multiple characters to get the full benefit, because by the time I complete the main story and probably an extra DLC, this character will probably be at level 50, and so will all the others. So Stars and Night, Minithira, Drin, and Lariana are all going to be the main characters that we are going to pretty much follow throughout most of this game series. Lariana is going to be the Aldmeri Dominion. Drin is going to be the Dragon Knight. The one that was in the last video, basically I just hurried up and quickly went through a series of things in order for me to get him back to where he needed to be. But I decided I was just going to do a whole new character, build it from the ground up, and completely not touch the story with him just yet. And Mithrana is going to be the Daggerfall Covenant, as this guy's going to be the Evanhart. And I did get the Any Races, Any Alliance pack, which came with an appropriate thing. He's just not currently wearing it. We will do some of the main story with Drin, and then we're going to jump back over to Thal, who is my main character, who I'm going to basically do as much of the stories with, so that I can have the Almanac, which is what it's called when you complete all three of the different Covenants, Dominion, and Pact storylines, the Alliance storylines. And then once we get beyond that, Stars and Night is going to be my character for the Morrowind story, the Blackwood story, and probably anything having to deal with the Black Marsh, not Shadowfen, because that's going to be part of the regional story that Drin will cover, but Blackwood, Murkmire, and stuff like that will all be Stars and Night. Mithrana will handle most of the Daggerfall Covenant area, obviously. She will also do Orsinium, maybe do Markarth, maybe do the Veterans group of Craglorn, but she will not be touching much more than maybe the Mages Guild, Fire Song, maybe High Isle with her, but otherwise the rest is going to be Lariana doing the Somerset Isle, maybe the High Isle if not Mithrana, but the rest of the Aldmeri Dominion, and she'll probably do the Gold Coast and the Thieves Guild, because I've made her a Nightblade, so she is my stealth character, so she will probably do both of those guilds, as Drin will probably do the Fighters Guild, and my main character will do the Dauntless. And I think Lariana will, if she's not going to do most of that, she'll also do the Sigic Order, because I believe the Sigic Order takes place in the Somerset Isles and is a Aldmeri thing in and of itself, so she should probably be part of that. But for something like the Elsewire chapter and the Dragonhold chapter, I'm going to make a whole new character that is going to be Khajiit to play through those. Markarth and Greymoor, I'm going to play with Thal, along with Blackreach and most of the Talvani Peninsula, including the Necrom chapter, and pretty much all the Deadlands, and Clockwork City, and most of that will all be covered by my main character. So if all that was easy enough to follow or harder to follow, don't worry about it. You guys can actually head over to the Discord, which again is pinned on our communities tab in the YouTube channel, and you guys can come over and see what we're doing in the ESO Road to 100 thing, which means we're going to do 100% of the story, not necessarily all 100% of the achievements, but that's just what we're going to be planning on doing. It does mean that we are going to see more of one character than another, so if you guys have preferences of which character you like, or if you want to see a different race, or, well, race is probably the wrong word, species is probably the more appropriate word. Whichever character, build, or anything you guys want to see, I'm willing to try. This is going to be a Templar with a dual staff. This is going to be a Warden with double bow. He is a tank sorcerer with a sword and shield front with a frost staff back bar. This is a Nightblade with a dual front and a destruction staff, probably fire or lightning back bar. I'm trying to also keep the characters somewhat relevant to their racial background, racial stories, as the Aldmeri are some of the best mages, and the Dunmer are some of the most well-rounded, and the Bretons are basically the best among the humans when it comes to being mages, as I believe the Bretons are canonically half-elves, but they mainly pertain to the Iliac Bay, which is some of the most diverse cultures and regions in all of Tamriel. So, it's hard to tell, but I actually made her fairly dark-skinned rather than fair-skinned like the others. But it doesn't seem like that came through. She was like third from the darkest skin tone of a Breton, so I guess it's on Bethesda for not making them all like that. But let's go ahead and get into it. This is the continuation of the Ebonheart Pact story. I'll probably make an intro like this for every single one of the videos if I'm not, if I keep changing shit, or if I'm going to switch over to a different story. Obviously, for the rest of the series, I am going to chronologically order them in the playlist. Some videos will obviously come out before others. I might finish the Ebonheart Pact before I even start with the Aldmeri Dominion, but for those who are watching in the future, I have made this whole series, or going to attempt to make this whole series, in not chronological order of when they released, but order of relevance. So the story, the Cold Harbor story will be separate from the Zone stories, or the Alliance stories. The Orsinium and Markarth and all the other DLCs will be separated into their own storylines. So pretty much the top of the playlist should be the tutorial, an introduction, and then going into the main story, and then the faction story should be ordered of Ebonheart, Aldmeri, and Daggerfall, and then after that we do the Imperial City and the different guilds. That does include the Fighters, the Mages, the Thieves, the Dark Elves, the Psijic Order, and the Undaunted, which I believe that covers all the guilds. And then once we complete those, we are going to move on into the first DLC story of Morrowind. And then that'll have its own series, and then so on and so forth. So I've been noticing that Ed has been cutting out a lot of the time that I spend allocating points and fixing up skills, which I agree. A lot of it is me standing there for 5 minutes debating with myself. But let me just go ahead and cover what's going on here. So I have a skill point already, and I haven't really decided what I'm going to do with it. The ult that I have for him is Dragon's Leap, which is not the one I want. The one I want is Magma Armor, but I have to build this up because Obsidian Shard isn't necessarily the ability I wanted, but it sort of helps with what's going on. So his builds are Pierced Armor, which is a one-handed shield. It recommended the other one, Puncture, that inflicts major breach and reduces enemies' physical and spell resistance for 15 seconds. But this does the same thing, but it also gives them minor and major, so I don't know why. I guess it's because this one technically does more stamina, but whatever. Heroic Slash helps me rebuild up Heroism and Ultimate, which allows me to spam my Dragon's Leap a little more. The Dark Talons will trap the enemy and put them into a status effect that my Flame Lash can deal extra damage, and other players can, what they call synergize off of, dealing additional damage. And basically the Obsidian shard helps me stay healing and heals other players around me if I don't heal myself. This is definitely a stamina magic divide because his primary attribute is going to be health. I gave 2 points in the Magicka, which is not recommended, but when I get to a higher level or close to the max level, you can just reallocate points by going to any of your major cities and paying a small amount of I'm not playing Final Fantasy, gold, because it is a noob trap to come here. Fuck off. Seriously, it is a noob trap to come here and buy any of these types of respecs. Do not buy these. You get them through leveling up, or you get them through dailies, like daily rewards. So like right here, I don't have the points, but experience. So where's that one? Oh, it was here. I know it was. Instant. Okay, attribute respecs, skill respecs, and stuff like that. So you get them anyways. But the point is that you can build up a couple of thousand gold very quickly. Like I've barely played this character for more than a few minutes, and let's see what his gold is at. So 5,000. I can already, if I was like level 30, which I'm level 12, I can already respec all of my skills and all of my attributes and have money left over. I'm actually going to go ahead and invest. What is this? Deadly Bash. Improves your standard bash attack, causing them to deal more damage, 25%. Yep. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay. So, and I can call all this back. So it's okay if you pick the wrong spells or the wrong attributes or you invest in the wrong things, because if you just play the story long enough, you will get to a point where you can just reallocate, and you do not need to do that. Also, your equipment will break constantly. So, for some reason, they have it to where that, again, if you want to... What is this? Supplies. So, if you want to get repair kits, it's 400. Which, that's, like... I think, like, close to, like, $3 or $4. You can just go to any store and repair it for a couple hundred gold. Couple hundred. That's it. And soul gems, you will find everywhere. Literally in every chest I have picked up, maybe like 1 out of 10 doesn't give me a soul gem, filled or otherwise, which you automatically get through the story. You automatically get the soul magic thing, so you can just tap one into soul trap a soul, and build up your soul gems, which is another way to make great money. So the entire crown thing is just nothing but a noob trap of someone who doesn't want to put in the effort or play the game. So I beg you, for those who are playing or following along with our series or playing along with us in the future or otherwise, only go to the crown store if you literally have to have the DLC, and only pick 1 or 2, because this is just too much money to spend on every single one of them. And you can, like this is just absurd, the amount that you need to put in. But otherwise, you can get some pretty special stuff on your own, or just working at it. Because, I mean, even costumes are temporary, and none of these are particularly amazing. I mean, they're good, but you can find something of equivalent value, or probably even better. Like, so, what I already have from just playing on my other character... So this is one that I had to buy. I didn't have to. I just did because I wanted the Any Alliance anything. But I got this through endeavors, which are... Not this. Hold on. Do this again. Endeavors, which is just completing certain daily tasks, and it gave me enough in order for me to get it. So that's cool. That is a feedback of me playing the game and earning it rather than having to buy it. And then just leveling up through my character as a sorcerer, I gained several different types of mage's armor. And that's just up to level 30 already. Who knows what else I can get? And there's quite a bit in just plain costumes, body markings. So, to be honest, I didn't have to pay for any of this except for the hood and for this specific costume, which just came with the Any Alliance thing and a shit ton of treasure maps, which we are going to go over as well. That is a whole thing in and of itself. So, with all that introduction out of the way, let's go ahead and make our way to the Stonefells to begin the Stonefells story. Sorry for the near 15-minute intro. So my only knowledge of this area of Morrowind, which takes up this little U-shaped here, and a little bit down to here, because this is supposed to be the Mournhold area, which, for those who have played The Elder Scrolls Morrowind, obviously knows that this is the DLC, and you never got to play anywhere else around here, but you also got to play in Solstim. So you had all of this, just that city, and that. But I have been playing Tamriel Rebuilt, which is a modification for Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind that is built by some former team members of Bethesda who worked on the game, and a whole bunch of dedicated fans that have rebuilt most of this area. And in my experience, this is very different from the mod, which I cannot take the mod to heart because it is a mod and very unofficial. As now, this is the official. So, if you see me criticizing or questioning a lot of things, it is because my experience is from a previous game, and I am still an old asshole trying to adjust to the new. Because I am now 30 years old, and it is hard for me to adjust to new things, apparently. But just bear in mind that I am coming from a very different background than most of the players who started with Skyrim, or maybe even started with Oblivion. But I started with Morrowind, went to Oblivion, went back to Daggerfall, went to Skyrim, and so far, my favorite Elder Scrolls probably will forever be Morrowind, followed by Oblivion for nostalgia reasons, and then Daggerfall for the complexity, and then Skyrim for the complete and open abilities that you just have to do anything you want whenever you want. And now, ESO, I think I'm liking this game just because of the rich cultures that I can hopefully dive into. But it is going to be a little hard for me to change some of my opinions because I have never been anywhere here. I've never seen anything in Elswire, never done anything here. I've never officially done anything in the Morrowind areas. I have only played Daggerfall through the story, and I have never fully explored Daggerfall. I do know Orsinium is in Daggerfall, and somehow Orsinium is here, when in Daggerfall it was complete. I think it was just being rebuilt in that game. So I know the story is that it's being rebuilt here, so they've kind of changed that, but I don't know. I know nothing about this, so that's all going to be brand new to me. The only things I know is from Oblivion, which Skingrad and such, which I'm glad that such is here. It is a cut city from the Oblivion game. I know that Coral is here somewhere. I think that's supposed to be High Ruler Temple, which doesn't make sense because that might be High Ruler Temple, but Bruma is supposed to be up here. Coral's supposed to be in this area here. Prevail is basically here, but there's no marker on it that I saw from like some of the things. Shaden Hall is here, the Imperial City, which I think this was the DLC. Like, not the area around this, as this is all PvP, but this itself, because it has several dungeons there. So, quite interesting. Again, I'm talking more about the game than actually playing it. I'm sorry that this intro to Stonefells might be more of me catching you guys up of what I've been neck deep in for the past couple of weeks. Oh, hello.
There you are. Do not panic. Only you can see me. Come, we have to talk.
Well, we're going to save the story for later. We're going to do what we can here in Stonefells first, zone-wise, and then we'll do the public dungeon. I think that's called something grotto, fungal grotto, but there's a dungeon over here that we need to do, and this will be later. We will do Balsanar as part of the DLC that it came out with, which I think was called like the second song or something. It's fairly recent. It was sometime before or around Necrom, so it'll be quite a while before we get to Balsanar. But this is going to be its own video. It'll be a short video, but the Crowswood will be its own video. We're just focused on the story of Davon's Watch and maybe a little bit around the Ash Mountain here. At least for this video. That's my goal. Talk to... Oh, okay. So what's my quest here? Balfoyan. Oh, yeah. So I need to complete Balfoyan. Olgun.
Have you come from Balfoyan? What news do you have?
We repelled the Covenant attack there. Did you see the signal fires? Click.
Yes, soldier. Thank you. We're giving the Covenant a good fight. Without your warning, Davon's Watch would be in their hands. Feels good to save a city, doesn't it?
Yeah, sure. What's up with the... Double click. Okay.
Need an edge in this fight.
Alright, so I'll try to show you guys through my process of how I'm doing this. So... I get one attribute, one skill. I'm probably not going to invest any more into Magicka. I will probably invest one into stamina at some point, but I'm going to go straight into health because that is my primary stat, at least for the build that I'm going for. So I'm going to go ahead and commit that point. Now for the skill, I don't need molten weapons. I don't think... Oh, Dark Talons can be evolved. Flame Lash, one-handed, two-handed, so that can be evolved. When I get a back bar, I'm going to be using a staff. So I'm going to go down here. I don't need to invest into that right now. I can to get ahead of it, but maybe I should invest in some passives. So one of the recommended passives over here, because I am going off of the advisor for Stoneskin Dragon, which is the heavy health stat roll of tank, but I am also using a build guide on the ESO forums, which I have posted my exact guides for both story and character build in my Discord if you guys want to follow that. I'm going to plug my Discord constantly, so sorry. Let's see. What I really need is for this to level up to the point to where I can get... No, I need this to level up to rank 12 so I can get that. So I can hold off, but maybe not. Increase duration of your Earth and Heart abilities. It's not really going to help with that, because that doesn't really have a duration. But that might. Does it increase my ultimate? I don't know if that does. But again, so I'm just going to take this morph. So, deals additional damage over time, or reduces the cost and affected enemies deal less damage. So that reduces the enemies. So allies near the Talon can activate and ignite this energy. Okay, enemies hit are afflicted with minor maim, reducing their damage done by 5% for 7 seconds. This one doesn't do that reduction, but it still immobilizes them. Okay, so I don't see why we don't get this one. That's the advised morphed anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and get that. Alright. So I don't like how the meters is 6, but I guess that means I gotta be like right in the middle of a crowd. I went with hardened armor instead of spiked armor. It says while active, it returns a certain amount of damage to the enemy using direct attacks against you, scaling off my physical and spell resistance, which I guess sounds like if I want to be a damage dealer, as my character is super tanky, that would really help. But I went with this so I can absorb more damage and scaling off my max health, which is going to be my highest stat. So I feel like in the long run, this will be the best way to go, so that I can just completely fucking ignore damage rather than return damage, because the whole point is that I'm the tank. It's up to the DPS to deal out the damage. I'm just here to keep everyone standing.
I'm Holgun, the Nord commander here in Davon's Watch. My men are the spine and strong arm of the Ebonheart Pact. I've heard good things about you. Let's see if they're true.
Okay, and what do you need from me?
The Covenant is attacking Davon's Watch. The Devils bombarded the northern district. Now they're ashore preparing to attack. I need every able hand in the battle to come.
Sure.
And you'll stand where you're needed. Right now, Grandmaster Tunvol Indural's at a manor in the north of the city. He's got a smart plan, but he needs help.
Alright, let's go.
Follow me or meet me there. Your choice.
I'll walk with you. I'm ready to go wherever you are. What can you tell me about the city first?
This port's the key to Stonefells. That's why these Covenant bastards are attacking. They're keen to take the city, but we aren't going to let them. The Nords are here to defend the Pact.
Okay. I'll walk with you. I'm ready to go.
Excellent. Let's get going.
Yeah, we'll do a lot of these quests around here a little later. I think we got to leave that one because that one's PvP. Oh, nope, that's consumable. Consumer writs, which means I got to get a skill.
If Davon's watch falls, all of Stonefells is in danger.
Roger.
I came to fight with my old comrade, Tanval.
Gotcha. Oh, looks like the city is actually under... Oh, shit. People are dead.
Oh, bastard. Didn't even get a soldier's death.
Son of a bitch, man.
Damned Covenant. Will this bombardment ever stop?
Damn. Hold on, I want to check out the thing here. So, Indoril is one of the main houses, I think, in ESO. They're not a main house in Elder Scrolls 3, because it's been some time. Indoril does supply the Tribunal Temple with basically their own personal army. But this is a female, but the Indorils wear this armor that's supposed to reflect the image of the Niravar, which I think he was Indoril. But the Niravar is basically their pseudo-godlike soldier who was formerly Chimer and will be resurrected at some point in the future as one of the chosen of Azura to... I think it was supposed to, in order to lead the people away from the Tribunal, or the Tribunal will back him. I don't know. We'll get to that when we actually play the story of Morrowind here, or maybe even when we do the real Elder Scrolls 3 game. So, I'm not entirely sure. It's been quite a while since I played the game. Hello? Nice staff, bud. Tanval.
Hogan said you were reliable. I trust his instincts, and I know there is much work to do.
Hogan told me about the siege. How can I help?
The Covenant closes on us like Nick's hounds on a kill. They think they've already won the city. They're entirely wrong. They are doomed to the last man.
What's the plan?
You are the plan. There's a relic beneath the city, guarded by spirits of my ancestors. For me to fight them would be blasphemy, but you aren't of House Indoril. The entrance is through the tombs across the square. Bring the relic here.
Gotcha. What can you tell me about the relic?
Only that you need to bring it. I tried to reason with my ancestors, but they do not understand our peril.
Right here.
You must succeed where I cannot.
Gotcha. Okay. So, looks like I gotta go. Holgan, anything to add?
Tanval's given you a mission, eh? Back in the Akaviri War, whatever it took, he got it done.
Gotcha. So, Tanval is a man of no nonsense and doesn't really worry about the consequences. That does not bode well. So this part of the city is in embers. Ancestral tomb. The Dunmer and their ancestral tombs. House Indoril Crypt. Lovely. Cobwebs. I'm gonna go ahead and actually turn this off. I just meant like to show this just so you guys can see who's who when it came to the menus, but I apparently didn't have that there. I will, however, wear the Ordinator armor of House Indoril, because I find that to be cool. No, we're not going to wear that. Because I really, really like that, because my whole character build is that he is going to be one of the Indoril Crusaders, or at least that's my RP. Even though, blah, 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 I won't know about the culture, because that's just how the game is. No skeletons so far. And this doesn't have a Dunmer aesthetic. This is very close to like an off-brand Nordic. Like almost Soulstim. Oh, hello. See, then I do my lash and it just fucking annihilates them. Love it. Anything? Nope. Oh! I didn't see you. Block. And then lash. Bam. And then just do one big thing. There we go. Hello, player. Who are you? Covenant Assassin. Hit you with my blast. So that, if you guys saw in the last video when I had the Stone Fist, or Earthen Fist ability, I would stomp the ground, and then I would have 3 floating kind of earthen balls. This is just straight up a blast attack. It skips that whole thing. Which isn't necessarily bad, but it's been streamlined to do a specific thing. Let's see if I can lash him. There we go. Doing the fire lash because it's weakened. There we go. Burned through a lot of my Magicka, but I got it done. Skull of Nam and Doral. Talk to Tenfall. Okay, that was easy. Skeleton. Hello. Move out of that. Hit you with the Flame Lash. Hit you with the Stone Fist. And then the whip. And then the whip. Oh, well, I pressed the whip button and it didn't work. I did not whip it. Whip it. There we go. Boop-a-doo, boop-a-doo, boop-a-doo. And then Flame Lash, and then Flame Lash, and then Flame Lash. Dragon Knights are actually kind of OP when it comes to their tanking abilities. At least compared to the Sorcerer tank that I'm doing. The Sorcerer tank that I have does not deal out a lot of damage, but oh my god, does he not go down. He just tanks through it, as expected. Who are you? Yaren.
Did you recover the relic?
Yeah, I was attacked by an enraged spirit. He said he would destroy us all.
That was one of my ancestors. He refuses to recognize the threat facing us today. It's time to turn the tables on the Covenant. For that, you must buy me some time.
Okay, what do I
need
need
time
to do?
to prepare the ritual that will bring this to an end. We have to delay the Covenant troops to the south.
How do I buy some time?
Ask Holgan. He's commanding the defense of the West Gate. If you need a guide, speak to Garin.
Okay, I'll find him. Garin.
My orders are to help you.
Tenfall said you would lead me to the West Gate?
Then we should go.
Alright. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm just gonna leave, because you're sitting there. There you are. So it looks like we got a couple of quests in here that it's trying to get me, so let's see what that says. Vadam, Valdam, Rudas. Okay, whatever. Really? I gotta wait on your slow ass? No way. See ya. Holgan?
I've been reviewing our defenses. It's not good. The Covenant is bringing up ballistae and siege ladders. Time to show them what we've got.
What should I do? Attack it.
Burn those ballistae. Same for the ladders. Burn them to ash. I'll be leading a sortie from the gate. Meet us when you're done. It'll be glorious.
Alright, we're not looking for glory, man. We're literally just trying to defend our lives here, apparently. Alright, down this way? Man, look at all those quest markers. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, it's just cool. They'll just walk right by and they won't help other players. So they're distracted. They're distracted. Alright, so those are not ballistas. Those are trebuchets. Guys, keep up the good work. Yay! Puncture, Heroic Strike, Flame Lash, and then Rock Fist. Come on. Come on! And then Flame Lash. I can control fire. I don't need a torch for this. I can just Flame Lash it. Nice boat. What the fuck? I clicked attack and my character like dodge rolled with them. There we go. Good job, soldier. Those are ballista. Daggerfall Covenant on them. I wonder why the Daggerfall Covenant itself is the one that's attacking. I wonder what we did to him. Because, according to the story, it feels kind of unprovoked. I'm sure halfway through these stories, we're going to have to be dealing with the Aldmeri Dominion. Probably when I get to Skyrim. I'm going to take this nerd route. No one bother me. Excuse me. Have fun. I'm going to burn your ladders. Alright, get fucked, noobs. Oh, there's a Sky Shard nearby. Excuse me. Gotta go power up. Will that give me another? Oh, yep, that will give me another skill. Hold on. Yeah, Sky Shard right here. Cool, 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 cool. Just gotta charge my batteries. What is along this coast? So the harborage. So that'll be where I do my main quest when I start doing it. We got to do those. Maybe with some other players. I guess I don't have to record us doing any of the world bosses because they technically don't have like an interactable story. They're just things to complete in this area. It apparently says that I've done them. I will do probably one of these world events just to show what it is in each area. Obviously, I'm going to collect all of these. The lore books, I have already collected on another character. I might just have to make an entire video of me reading most of them because, oh my god, is there a shit ton of these fucking books. Jesus. The daunting task. Each one of these is going to be part of the story because these caves are basically a story in and of themselves and have a quest attached to them. Those are going to be completed. So this character is not going to be 100%. My other character, Thal, will be. So zone guide. As you can see, I have not done it with this character. So we are going to do Crowswood as a separate video, but I've already done the Adventurer, I've already done the Conqueror, I've already done the Fishing, and on another character I have done everything here. So that's not too much, I don't think. Because again, we're just going to focus on the story with this character, and I will do summaries near the end of each story or near the end of each DLC, and to kind of explain how much time it has taken me to do some of the stuff as compared to actually playing through the story, which is going to take most of the time, because I am actually sitting here and listening and going through all the dialogue, compared to when you're playing as a normal player and you're not really interested in the story and you're trying to catch up to your friends so you guys can go do that end-game dungeon. You're going to be spacebarring through everything, all compared to both play styles in speed and how much time you're probably going to spend in this game.
I heard the horns. I saw the flames. Are you done?
Yes.
The damn skeevers tricked us, though. This was only a feint.
A feint?
They scaled the cliffs like damn mountain goats. Takes guts, I'll give them that.
Okay.
Get to the tombs. Tanvol's in there, performing his ritual. He has no idea what happened. Guard him until he's done.
I'll protect him with my life, apparently.
Walls.
For House and Doral. I still have the Earth Turner axe, right? Is that what this is? Earth Turner. Yep, I still have the Earth Turner family axe. Oh, shit. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, they're actually assaulting. Oh my god, I can actually get hurt. Is that a temp tower? How come we don't have like any like trebuchets or ballistas set up in the town in order to help combat this? We just let it happen? Seems a little odd to me. Oh, whoa. Sneaky, sneaky. Yep. Bang. Flame Lash. Takes a second. I have a really good internet connection, but for some reason, I think it's because I don't have this game on a solid state. I have this game on a regular HDD. So, I think that's why there's a little bit of lag or delay in some of this stuff. But otherwise, the game runs pretty well for me. I mean, it's a solid 60 frames because I have it limited. Hopefully that comes through in the recording, but I don't know. Ed will have to tell me if it does or doesn't so I can adjust certain things, but I mean, he hasn't complained about it yet. Actually complained about less things lately. I wonder if that means I'm finally getting the hang of this YouTube thing, or if he's just become more tolerable to my bullshit.
Life is a burden.
I'm glad for you to have waited for me when you were supposed to be doing it the whole time. Ooh, that's a soul gem. I want that. Hey! No. Bad wizard. Oh, shit. Okay. Fire blast.
For the Covenant.
I do know that the land of Daggerfall and Cyrodiil have been in constant turmoil until, like, I think, like, the early third era, because they became personal friends of Uriel Septim VII.
Keep them away from father.
And then that's most of the story of Daggerfall 2, is that you're trying to basically figure out what happened to the former king, who is somehow risen from his grave as a ghost to haunt his city, and then deal with a, like, succession crisis, I think. Again, it's been forever since I've done Daggerfall or any of the other Elder Scrolls games, except for Oblivion. I play that at least once a year. Man, you guys are just fucking endless. Am I supposed to be doing something? Or is this legit what I'm supposed to do? God damn it, they really are endless. Come on. Flame Lash.
Heed my call. Balrith,
oh shit.
I summon you.
Balrith. And as I said, I've completed this story on my other character, but I have spacebarred through it, so I am not aware of what's going on. Oh boy. That is a Bone Walker.
Destroy the Covenant army.
We're just cool with that?
You there. I will cloak you in shadow. Enter the portal and witness our victory.
Okay, enter the portal. Enter the portal? Jesus. Oh. Oh, what? Desk. Ooh, I'm here. Okay, okay. I'm on that ship that I saw. I'm gonna take some stuff. Really? I can't read his notes? Nothing? Bread, dresser, barrel, trunk? Ooh, pattern, Argonian matte, rolled reed. That might be something I can do to, like, a player home when I get that later. I gotta develop one of my characters into a crafter at some point. Maybe I'll do that with the Argonian.
Destroy that thing. Hack it apart.
Ancestors preserve us.
Oh, I can't fight? Balrith. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm okay. God dang. That didn't do as much damage as I thought it would, but okay. Where's he going? It's back towards the... oh, he just burned out. Okay, do I not get a portal back? Do I gotta swim back? Yeah, if I remember correctly, I think I have to swim back, because I did this with the group of guys I normally run with. Oh, wow. I really liked how that mist blew in. Good job, guys. You guys just keep standing there, hanging out. Why are you all cheering? They're still on the fucking shore. Kill them. I am out of stamina. Literally took my whole bar. Stop cheering. We're still under attack, you dumb fucks.
You have brought credit to your house. This is a great thing. House Indoril will always speak well of your actions here today.
We've won the day.
Our victory is complete.
Oh,
Even now the Covenant retreats. You gave me enough time to summon Bulrith. As Grand Master of House Indoril, I honor you.
Thank you. I will use that on my back bar when I unlock it.
Bulrith has done its job. The Covenant has been driven from Davon's watch. Now to put it back where it belongs, in the depths of Ash Mountain.
What needs to be done?
I'm not exactly sure. I made use of ancient rites and secret lore to wrench him from his cell. You saw the conclusion of my efforts. My able son Garin even now works to return him to his slumber. He will guide your hand.
So you... Granted, as I just said earlier, so he doesn't think about the consequences, he just gets the shit done. So now you've unleashed this fiery bone walker beast, and now we don't know how to put him back. Okay, cool. Where should I go?
You'll find Garin west of the city, on the slopes of Ash Mountain. I sent a detachment of soldiers with him to ensure his safety. I'm certain he already knows what needs to be done.
I'll report to Garen then.
You've done well here, soldier. You're a credit to the Pact. I'm certain you'll be of use to my son.
Alright, can you tell me more about Balrith?
Bulrith is one of two ancient magical juggernauts, the Brothers of Strife. Their story is too long to tell now. It is enough that Bulrith is a powerful weapon at our command.
Gotcha. 14, moving up in the world. So let's do some quests here in Davon's Watch before we head on out. There's quite a few here that I know of, and we will do a separate video just for the public dungeon. And we will do a separate video doing all of the Fighters Guild on their own, so again, we will do all of that later.
Did you come here for crafting certificate? You here for crafting certification?
What are crafting
Don't.
writs?
They're daily requests for crafted goods, but they're only available to certified crafters. If you can show me you know your craft, I'll get you certified.
Alright, then tell me how this works.
I can train and certify blacksmiths, clothiers, and woodworkers. If that sounds like something you'd want, we can get started.
I'd like, let's go for...
Excellent! We can get started whenever you're ready.
I'm ready now.
Let me know if you have some time. I can train and certify you in something else.
I'm interested in blacksmithing.
Prove you know your way around a forge and I'll certify you. But you have to commit. I can only train one discipline at a time.
Got you. Blacksmith.
I want you to craft a simple iron dagger. First you'll mine some iron ore, then refine the ore into iron ingots. You'll use those ingots to make the dagger.
Certify me if I make an iron dagger.
Yes. You have to prove you know your way around a blacksmithing station. Those are the rules. For now, bring me an armload of iron ore. Once you're back, you'll refine them into iron ingots.
I already have enough iron ore.
Bring the iron ore to a blacksmithing station. If you have enough, you can refine them into iron ingots. Really put your back into it. When you have iron ingots, return to me.
Actually, I already have ingots.
Go to the blacksmithing station and craft an iron dagger. Nothing fancy. You shouldn't need more than 2 iron ingots. Oh, and you'll need a style material. You can purchase them from any blacksmith, or scavenge them yourself if you're thrifty.
Gotcha. I'll go make the dagger then. Alright, so...
I'll need a new blade.
Craft the dagger. Looks like the blacksmith's right here. Also this. Real quick, I'm gonna go ahead... Nope, no. This. I'm going to go ahead and activate the station and do some research first. I should have something. No? Armor? Nope. That's sad. This will take a lot longer if you are not an ESO member, because I think your first one that you learn is only about like 5 hours, then it goes up to 12 and blah blah blah. Okay. She wants a dagger. And I'm not going to waste all of that because I'm not even going to use that, so no trait. Let's just craft. I'm more in the collecting material stage, so I'm not going to worry about crafting for a little bit. Where the fuck?
Davon's watch.
Oh, you
would have been overrun
teleported.
if you had-
Okay.
Craft an iron dagger. You'll need some iron ingot. The trick is the style material.
What the fuck?
The trick is the
Figured it
style
out.
material. Next is deconstruction. You learn a lot when you break something into parts, even more so when it's someone else's work. Go deconstruct your dagger, or anything else really, as long as you do it at a blacksmithing station.
Gotcha. Okay. Deconstruct. Oh, is that better than... Excuse me. 137, 125. Okay. 1 sec. I'm going to equip that sword. Equip. Alright, so we're going to deconstruct... Oh, no, wait. Research. Axe. Precise. Start the research. It'll take 5 hours. Okay, so obviously by the time you guys see another video, I will be able to have this done, but that does not include the rest. That'll take quite a long time. Deconstruct, iron dagger, deconstruct. Iron ingot, and some obsidian. Cool. Actually a good haul.
You certainly know your way around a forge. You're a blacksmith, and let none tell you otherwise.
Are you a wood elf? I think you're a wood elf. Bosmer. Interesting. I want to be certified.
Of course. I'll get
Inspiration.
you
I don't need
certified
so.
right away so you can fulfill blacksmith crafting writs immediately.
Complete.
Let me know if you have some time. I can train and certify you in something else.
Cool. So now that means I can do daily quests, which is now this little light blue icon. Side quests are the same icon, but in black, as you can see at the top. And then story-related ones, if I can point one out for you other than just through that. But that tiny little thing up there that says Harborage, those are story icons. So that's how you kind of divide these things up. Alright, so Stonefells. Quiet the ringing bell. Alright, so that's quite a bit of time away. That's probably going to be the next video. We still got a lot to do in between here and there. There's a couple more here, and that's for the main story. Main story is going to be its own videos, and dungeons are going to be their own videos. Alright. Let's deconstruct some things here, too.
Let me know if you have some time.
Alright, so you're wanting me to do a lot more of those writs, so I don't want to do that anymore. I now want to go and try to find some of the side quests that are here within Davon's Watch, so I don't have to worry about them for later. Alright, so looks like we got a small quest here right at the fountain as soon as we enter the city. Is that for glory? Yeah, for glory. That's a PvP one.
Honor to you, traveler. Name's Naril. I'm guessing you're new in town and need some work. It's a bit of luck we met because I need some help in a business deal.
Yeah, what do you have in mind?
You may have heard Stonefells is under attack. This makes some things very lucrative. Take wine. If I had a particular bottle, there's a party who'd pay well for it.
Are you asking me to steal some wine?
Please. Procure. There's a bottle of Tears of Amaya hoarded by a Nord tavern keeper here. I offered to buy, but he won't sell. Frankly, he'll never drink it, so he'd never know if it was replaced by a copy.
As long as the money is good.
I knew you were game.
Can you tell me more about this tavern?
With cleverness.
Son of a
Swap
bitch,
that
it double
bottle out
clicked.
when he's not looking. He probably can't tell the difference between good wine and swill.
Well, I'll never know about this bar, but whatever. I'll work something out.
I knew you were game.
Bye. Man, I really should invest into stamina just so I can fucking sprint everywhere. Don't want to use my horse too much, but goddamn. So that's the Dauntless, so we'll record them later. Or the Undaunted, sorry.
Poor Valen. All that drinking has really taken its toll.
Are you friends with Valen?
No. I buy him a drink once in a while, just to take his mind off things. Then he starts singing, and Hector wallops him. It's hilarious.
Show me.
I can't. At least not here. Hector won't even sell Alto anymore because of Valen. Of course, you might find a loose bottle on the docks.
Okay. On here? Okay, so that's what we're after. The bottle right there.
I've been beaten lower than a dock rat. What's it to you?
Okay, I didn't ask, but what's up?
All my fault. The stinking Covenant boarded my ship while I was drunk in the crow's nest. We lost everyone. Now I'm just a lookout on a bar stool sailing in a bottle.
Maybe you shouldn't have fallen asleep at your post. People get executed for that, man. Anyways. Hector the fish.
Welcome to the fish stink. What can I get you?
Terrible bar name, but that's a nice bottle of Tears of Amaya.
I see you know your wines, friend. To get that bottle, I had to cut through a dozen Bretons and send their captain to Sovngarde.
You don't look like that kind of guy.
What? I turned back an entire fleet of those dirtbags while I was swimming. Why do you think they call me the fish?
Probably because you fucking smell like one. Alright, let's see, Hanir?
Why don't you grab a drink and join us?
Do you know Hector well?
Hector? He's a crusty one. That makes it even funnier when you get under his skin. For a good prank, grab a wharf rat and toss it in here. Then watch him go.
Okay, so it looks like we have two choices. We can either grab the Alto wine, stealing it from the docks, or we can grab a rat, let it loose in there, and see what chaos it makes. Let's go with a wharf rat. I think that sounds like more fun. Caught wharf rat. Oh, I just... Okay, drop it. Alright, that worked. Nima.
Greetings, stranger. Long journey?
No. Deep in Cups? That's not a good name.
Me. I'm showing the Scale Sister around town before we take up blades for the Pact.
Interesting. Okay. Alright, well, seems like that was fairly quick and easy. I mean, it is a side quest, and it wasn't meant to do much more than basically give us a little drop of lore, but... Okay, the Stinking Fish. What a horrible name for a bar, but... I mean, local bars around me are called, like, the Barking Spider, or the Monkey's Uncle and stuff, so it's not like... It's not like real life is any more imaginative.
Do I detect the bouquet of Tears of Amaya?
I was able to get the wine from Hector.
Ah, it's good to make new business acquaintances. Remember Naril Helleron, my friend. We may see each other again.
Alright. Alright, got a decent ring that'll help me with my build. Let's see. Color of bones, increase max health. I like the magic recovery, because that already adds more to my max health with the trainee set. Alright, I honestly think that's it, other than us doing, like, guild work, but I think that's it for Davon's Watch side quests. Not much, but, you know, it's only the first real major town, so I'm just going to drop some stuff out to the bank, and then we can head on out of the city gates. Hello, what is this? Seeking tenant. Are you an adventurer of good reputation, have low to moderate homicidal tendencies, looking for... Get the fuck out of the way. Looking for a cozy home to call your own, but too low on funds to afford one? How would you like a free end room? That's right, completely free. No catch, just seek out Fundal Damari at your local inn for more information about these exciting ownership opportunities. Alright, so I guess, I wonder if all the pieces that I have with my other character will transfer over. Because I have bought this place before. Fendal, Ebonheart. Oh, she's all the way in fucking Ebonheart? Jesus. Alright, well, that doesn't seem like we're going to be doing that anytime soon. Hey, Gambon. Alright, so let's do this one quest right here, right outside the gate. And then after that, I'm going to have to call it because we got so much to do here. And I have to go back and I have to do the public dungeon. And I'll check out that event in a second, but I don't think that's going to be part of the videos. We're currently, for those of you who might be watching in the future, it is the Zenithar. Yeah, the Zenithar thing.
Keep it short, stranger. I've got a skeever's nest of problems on my hands.
What's the problem?
Problem? I've got a battlefield full of ghosts, sprung out of the ground like corn in the month of mid-year. They killed those Covenant bastards, which is great. But how do you kill what's already dead? My mages can't even agree on what to do.
Instead of saying in the month of mid-year, you should just say like corn in the mid-year. It's a little clunky to say it like that. But anyways, what do you want me to do?
I've known Furan and Risa for a while now. I respect them both. I just need to know which of them has the better idea. Start with Furan, then talk to Risa. Hear them out and do what they ask of you. When you've decided what's best, let me know.
I'll give you my decision soon. Alright, so, that I know of, the story does change depending upon, like, some of these choices. Like, certain characters end up dead and others don't. Like, here, let's actually take a quick walk back to the city real quick. Sorry for that cut, but basically over here, depending upon which side that we did in Balfoyan, certain characters survived and certain characters died.
My pa and my brother are dead. I can't believe it. I can't imagine what my mother must be feeling.
It's both the Earth Turner boys that were at the fort ended up dying.
The stump still acts up, of course, but at least I'm around to complain.
We survived the trial Vivek set for us. Hard to believe, even now.
Despite the pain, I'm glad we're standing together today to lament the loss of friends and comrades. That may be selfish, but it's true.
What will you do now, Captain Rana?
Sane and I will be reassigned, I imagine. Trin says she wants to continue training, despite her recent loss. I'll ensure she has a place with us, if I can.
Yeah, Trinhilda. Where's Rolanda?
Damn that brother of mine. He went and got himself killed. And damn the daggers too. Every last one of them.
So pretty much everyone in there died. Holy shit, so her brother... Does that mean that this is Darj? Yeah, that's Darj the Hunter. So Darj died. Jesus. What about your friend?
They're all gone. They're going down the river to meet the sea. I'm going to miss them. Very, very much.
So that means Mala died? Damn. We only have the two bodies here. So, yeah, out of Bleak Rock. This is it. And if we chose the other side, the two women would be dead, I bet. The mother would be alive. Hocknir might be dead. Runsin Wild might be dead. But all the others... It's rough. Alright. Alright, well, that sucked. That whole portion of the video just got corrupted. So right after I left the area showing you guys pretty much the outcomes of the people of Bleak Rock, I came here to try to finish up the quest here, and I basically have. Basically to catch up, because I now got to do a whole new character if I got to do this whole quest again. This guy and his brother wanted us to enslave these spirits, and this Argonian and her team wanted us to free the spirits. And we have chosen to free the spirits, making my decision on this story path that we are going to free the spirits here in the Starved Plain all the way up to the Daedric Ruin, but that is going to be in the next video. I am sorry that got all cut out, but I'm not going to go through a whole nother character, go back through all of the other places in order to get right back here, because honestly it's just a side quest mixed into it. I have not started on this, but I will give a recap in the next video. But basically, to end this, I have to go and collect these relics and talk to this spirit Argonian who I have rescued a lot of her fellow spirits, and I'm going to meet Risa here up at the Daedric Ruin in order to end it. But we're going to see all that in the next video, and I hope to see you guys back here again, you know, in the next one. So please stick around, subscribe, like, whatever you guys got to do. Join us on the Discord if you want to be a part of this, if you want to hang out, want to do the story with me, or with any of the other guys as part of the Dreamgate crew. Just let us know. Thank you. See ya.